I'm diving into the stories of Moab women who turned their husbands away from faith. Can I uncover what really happened and why? The topic of faith within marriages can be incredibly complex. When one partner's faith journey diverges from the other, it can create tension, lead to deeper conversations, or sometimes, unfortunately, cause a wedge between them. The dynamics of these relationships are multifaceted. Faith is a personal and often sensitive topic. When couples don't share the same faith or have different views on spirituality, navigating these differences can be challenging. Relationships are about compromise and understanding, but when faith is involved, the stakes can feel higher. The stories of Moab women who influenced their husbands' faith journeys are particularly interesting. The story of Ruth, for example, is well known. She was a Moabite woman who married an Israelite and became an ancestor of King David. Her story shows how a woman's love and commitment can bridge cultural and religious divides. There's another angle to consider. There are many personal stories that haven't been as widely documented. Women who were brought up in the culture of Moab, which had its own set of beliefs and practices, and then married into the Israelite community. Their stories are compelling because they involve navigating not just religious differences but cultural ones as well. In one documented case, a Moab woman named Orpah and her sister Ruth were both married to the sons of an Israelite family. When their husbands died, their mother-in-law, Naomi, decided to return to her homeland. Orpah and Ruth had a choice to make. Orpah chose to go back to her parents and her people, essentially leaving her marriage and her new faith community behind. The exact reasons aren't detailed, but her decision could have been influenced by the challenges of integrating into a new culture and faith. There's also a story about a woman who, despite being from a different background, made a conscious effort to support her husband's faith journey. This woman came from a Moabite family but chose to embrace the Israelite faith. Her commitment to her husband and her new faith community was pivotal. She engaged with her husband about his beliefs, asked questions, and sought to understand him better. Through her actions and interest, she inadvertently encouraged him to reflect on his faith more deeply. The key takeaways from these stories are about influence and understanding. The power of being supportive and interested in your partner's journey. If you've had similar experiences or insights, I'd love to hear about them. Share your stories in the comments. For more videos on relationships and faith, you can check out our channel.